This is my 2013 versus 2017 drawing. I think after a while I realized the main reason I worked on improving so fast wasn't just to make myself better, but to motivate other artists and to be an example to show them where they can be if they put in hard work for something they are really passionate about. Hey, what's up you guys? How's it going? It's your boy ZH Comic Art. Oh. For those of you guys that were following me back in 2016, that was my old intro. I'm pretty sure you guys recognize it. But right now, I'm working on a brand new intro for you guys. My art back then was not even close to what it is now, so I definitely need to change that. Anyways, today I'm showing a huge collection of my old art versus my new art. I love redrawing old art to see my progress. I'm the kind of person that keeps drawings, so I never lose them. I have a huge stack of them in my room back in California, and I also have a ton of pictures of my old art. A lot of people see my drastic improvement and immediately say I'm full of shit, which I think is kind of dumb. I feel like they haven't really experienced the improvement themselves, so the only thing that makes sense is that I'm lying. But I'll guarantee you they did not work as hard as me to get to where I am today. For 3 years, I have worked so hard, 5 to 12 hours every single day, not missing a single day for 3 years. I put in all this work, which is why I improved so quickly. Unlike a lot of people who drew all their lives, I drew when I was young, and then I stopped for many years, and I just picked it back up around 3 years ago. A lot of the old posts you're gonna see are gonna be my doodles in class. Back then, I wasn't really serious about art, so I really didn't take it seriously. I didn't put much effort into it, and honestly, they look so embarrassing, but I'm gonna show you guys anyways because there's such a big improvement. Let's get right into this video, and I'll show you a ton of improvement I've made over the years. I've seen so many artists stop drawing because they didn't see any improvement, and I just want to prove that wrong to them and show them that you really can improve if you do put in the work. Alright, so let's talk about this Batman improvement. These are actually both in my sketchbook, 2015 and 2016. I think this was actually the very first improvement post I ever posted on Instagram, and it kind of went viral, I think. As you can see, the left one, it really doesn't look that great. I think I drew it as one of my assignments in art class that year, and that year in art class, honestly, I think I just screwed around and stuff like that, so I really didn't learn much from that class, unfortunately. Anyways, moving on. We have this flash improvement. There's the 2015 versus 2017. As you can see, there's a pretty big improvement. In 2015, I think, was that when I first started drawing? Yes, it was. So I was really inspired by comic book characters. So I didn't have a style at the time, so I was trying to find some comic book style, and that's why you're seeing me try to draw all these shadows on that character over there. And honestly, I had no idea where to put shadows, so I just completely guessed. I drew shadows here, and it just looks amazing. I'm just kidding, you guys, it looks awful. Here's a Captain America improvement post on the left-hand side. I believe I might have been copying or using a Jack Kirby Captain America as reference, but I still had no idea where to place the shadows. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at the legs. The legs just look ridiculous. And 2017, I put a lot more time and effort into it. Oh yeah, 2013, it's on binder paper. Yeah, so the materials definitely have changed as well. Here's a Batman improvement piece. The one on the left, I tried using, was it some kind of cheap markers for the first time? Yeah, but that was also done on binder paper. And on the right, I have those more expensive Copic markers. This is a hand, 2013 versus 2017. 2013, you can see the hands very cartoonish. I used to have this artist I really liked called Dave Pilkey. I think he drew Captain America. He also wrote it, which is amazing, and that's how he kind of drew his hands. It was like a ball, there was a line over here and something like that. So that's all I knew how to draw at the time. That's what I thought a fist looked like, but obviously I was wrong. So here's my most viral picture ever on Instagram. This picture absolutely went viral. I think it got like 250,000 likes, 270,000, something like that. But I actually doodled a scene in class back in 2013 in one of my was it a sketchbook or like a homework assignment, something like that. But it inspired me to redraw it and do a scene like that in 2017. So I looked back at my old work, I said, okay, this actually looks kind of cool. I mean, the composition and all that and the idea behind it, but the art just absolutely sucked. So I decided to redo it in 2017 and it turned out pretty nice. Over here, we have another one. I think in 2013, I was drawing some kind of cartoon explosion. Honestly, it's really hard to tell it's even an explosion from this because it's just all over the place. There's a guy going like this. What is he even doing? I don't know, it looks like there's steam coming out of his ears. I'm not even sure what I was trying to draw back then. I really don't know, but I used that as inspiration to draw something in 2017 where my original character Dax exploded. And you guys might be asking yourself, why is he showing all these 2017 ones? It's because I'm just showing you guys all the improvements I made, and later I even have 2017 versus 2018 improvements, which, yeah, I will show you in a second and talk about those. Moving on to the next one. Oh, okay, this is a 2018 one, but I compared it to one way back in 2013. Yeah. So this was another one where I kind of drew a scene. I thought it looked pretty cool. Is that supposed to be Superman? I feel like I was attempting to draw Superman on a throne, and oh my goodness, guys, look at his hands. Just take a moment to look at his hands. Those look like some kind of claws or those things you use to scoop salads. But I used that as kind of inspiration, I guess, for something I drew not too long ago. It was like a Black Panther sample page. I thought it actually turned out so nice. I kind of changed it a bit. This one was more like a temple, and the last one was just like a throne in the middle of nowhere. But obviously back then I did not know anything about perspective, and it took me a couple years to kind of experiment, watch other people do it, research, just to find out how to do perspective myself. And obviously if you look at the stairs, yes, it is way too steep. That's something I can improve on still. And even right now, I still have so much I can improve on. So don't think I'm stopping over here, and don't think once you get to my level, you should stop as well. I don't care how good you are at art, there's always something you can improve. There's always something you can improve, and I'm constantly reminding myself that, telling myself that there's something I can work on. I shouldn't be happy with where I am, because honestly I think once you are happy with where you are, that is where you stop improving, because you stop looking for mistakes, you stop trying to fix things, and you're just gonna stick with what you have, and that's it. So keep finding out what you can improve on, and yeah. Next up we have some hand drawings. 2013, I don't even know what I was drawing back then, just something like this, but you can see all the fingers are lined up and it looks super awkward. In 2017, I actually have a more dynamic hand, although I can point out a couple of problems right here. The pinky is way too long, that just looks horrendous, and the thumb, yeah, I mean, it was back in 2017, so right now it's 2018. I'm looking back at my old art, and not the really old art, but last year, and I can already see a ton of things that need to be fixed, and I think I know how to do it now. Of course, there's still something I can improve, but obviously I'm not going to make this mistake again, because I was really critical about myself, and I kind of just asked myself, does it look weird? Yeah. Alright, this is a 2013 versus 2017 gun drawing. So, a long time ago, I used to like to draw guns with my friends. I think some of my friends were really into guns, so I just kind of doodled them on the side if I was bored in class. And as you can see, they're so two-dimensional, and it's just embarrassing. And recently, I kind of found out how to draw more realistic guns, but I still have a lot to improve, I guess. Yeah. Moving on to the next one. Buildings. Okay, buildings are one of the things I improved the most on. You can see the most drastic improvements. 2013, there's no perspective, there's no sense of like anything. It's just a flat, I don't even know what to call it. Was I trying to draw the Empire State Building? Yeah, you guys, I don't even know what I was trying to draw, but I was trying to draw something, some kind of building, and now I really use perspective to make things look dynamic, and buildings I found out how to draw them in a way so that there's a lot of contrast and it really makes it pop. So that's something I've been working on a lot, and you can definitely see it in the improvement. Alright, so now we have some cloth improvement over here. I think that one was for an assignment back in high school, I believe. And as you can see, it's just drawing from reference, and I don't even know what I was thinking back then. Yeah, it's very embarrassing, but in 2017 I kind of figured out how to draw fabric. Well, I didn't completely figure it out, but I learned and I improved a lot. So the fabric looks a lot more dynamic. You can actually see the folds, all that, yeah. And I learned there are different kinds of folds. I think the one in 2013, I had no idea what I was doing. Yeah. Moving on, cars, okay. Cars are really hard to draw. The one above, I still had to use reference. I didn't use like an exact reference where I just copied the picture, but I had to look at what a truck looks like. In 2013, that's what I was guessing how a truck looked like. Yeah. Obviously, there's a big difference over there. And 2017, I really figured out how to put in details, put vehicles in perspective. And 2013 is just kind of those like side profile views that you see in cartoons. So there's nothing wrong with that, but that was definitely not what I was going for. Oh, okay, here's a funny one here. So back in 2014, there was probably some character I drew in class that had like OK signs. I forgot what he was doing. Maybe he was holding an OK sign up. But after a while, this became a meme. So I redrew it in 2017, and yeah, it was really funny. A lot of people fell for it by clicking it, and then they saw it and they were like, oh shoot. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Here's a 2015 versus 2017. 2015, like I said before, I first started trying to draw in comic book style, and it really didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. As you can see, I had no idea where the muscles went, and I was just guessing for everything. In 2017, I had a much better understanding of where the muscles go. Okay, now here's where it gets more interesting. 2016 versus 2018. So at this point, nobody can call me out for BS anymore. They can say all they want. The posts are there. I've posted these before, and the difference is still there. It's not as drastic because I learned a lot of fundamentals in those first few years, but as you can see, my style's kind of fine-tuned and I've improved a lot of things technically. So as you can see, it's a lot more accurate now. I personally like 2018 way more because I've been working hard to look at my favorite artists and kind of develop something that looks really cool. Okay, here's the 2016 versus 2018. I think in 2016, that's the first time I ever tried to do a double light source, and as you can see, it's not bad, but it's really not where it has to be. And in 2018, you can see how the double light source really looks a lot more dramatic and real. Moving on, capes. Okay, so in 2016 I drew a superhero cape and it looks so stiff, kind of looks like cardboard, not gonna lie. And in 2018, a lot of you guys said you loved the cape on my, was it the Venom Queen? Yeah, the Venom Queen. And I've just improved a lot on that. So just keep practicing it, learn your different folds. It'll come, guys. Alright, 2017 versus 2018. So this wasn't so much anatomy, it's starting to get more stylized. So you can see in 2017 I've got the basics down, but I wasn't really happy because I wanted a more like superhero look. I wanted things to be super muscular, veiny, just insane looking, and that's what I got in 2018. Some people didn't like it as much, but for me, that's what I love. It's just something that's fun to draw for me. And the very last one, This might be the most dear to me because in 2017, that is when I created my character Dax. That's my original character, and you can see how my character's look has changed over the years because of my improvement. So in 2017, I believe it was the 4th or 5th page to the like small comic I did, and as you can see, it looks really flat and weird. But 2018, I decided to redraw it. I like it a lot more now. I think that one looked a lot more dynamic, and if I ever publish my comic, it's gonna be so weird because I improved so fast to the point where as you flip through the comic, you can see my improvement. So the first few pages, it's like, okay, you can spot a lot of mistakes, it looks really flat, and as it goes on, you're like, whoa, okay, this is starting to change. Is this the same person? Because over that year, I worked on 20-something pages. My improvement has gone up dramatically, and it honestly doesn't even look like the same person drew it. So if I did release that comic, it's gonna be so interesting. Yeah, I hope I release it sometime. I've been saying I was gonna release it for a while, but I'm not really sure how to yet. I might put it up online. Yeah, but I don't know yet. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Anyways, I am posting videos every single day, so make sure you come back tomorrow for more. This video shoutout goes to Gaming SG. If you want to win a shoutout too, all you have to do is be part of the notification squad by subscribing, clicking that little bell to turn on post notifications, and letting me know down in the comments when you're done. Anyways, I will see you in the next video. Bye.